Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. 3 dudes, 1 mic. We're all together. You made it back, Mike.
I finally made it back.
Woohoo! How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. Doing okay. Just breathing one day at a time, I guess, huh?
That is amazing, and I'm glad that you do that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
One breath after another.
It assures me that you will be back for another podcast.
Well, I don't know. Last week I went a whole week without breathing, so I'm good.
Well, Mother Nature was kind.
Yeah, it was.
Talking about Mother Nature, looks like something's coming in.
Yeah, they said.
There you go.
They said that it's supposed to blow in again.
Here comes the rain again.
We got a chance.
Hey, don't be doing no Michael McDonald.
That's not Michael McDonald, dude. I'd be like, here comes the rain again. And shibbity boo.
You better Yamo shut the hell up.
How you doing, bro?
You doing all right?
Somebody's getting married. Oops, somebody got married.
Yes, finally married the true love of my life.
There you go.
Yeah. And we were all there, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Like saying we were all there, there's just 3 of us, and well, two of us were just there. You were there by default, getting hitched. So
True.
But very, very proud of you. Very happy
congratulations.
Yeah, we just got 2 more to go.
I thought you were talking about yourself. I was like, does Teresa know?
I got 2 more wives to go.
Well, when are you getting married? I thought you were
November.
Like this November?
November?
Like it's set in stone?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. That's good.
Yeah, so y'all will be there.
Oh, good.
Like we'll be there as an audience, or we'll be there as in...
I hope you're not there in spirit. But
Yeah, we're in trouble if things take a turn like that.
What's going on, Steve? Y'all hear that?
I didn't mean to jinx them. But I know they're here.
We'll be doing funny shit if we're in spirit.
Y'all will be there in audience.
Well, that's good.
So, that's out of the way. So we're always really trying to ensure that, everything's, kind of off the cuff. It's okay if it's like, nothing's pre-scripted, but ideas, we kind of sometimes right at the last minute before we hit record, like, how's this for a topic? Cool, let's go. Sometimes, as you've heard before, if you're just now tuning in, go back and check out some of the prior podcasts and the shorts, and you'll know that, a lot of that was just in the moment BS. And it was amazing, but a lot of facts, a lot of facts. Some substantiated, but still. And before we go any further, just because we're trying to get in the rhythm of this whole podcasting thing, please do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Make sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell notifications, and as we've been saying, please do not hesitate to drop a line. Let us know your thoughts, comments, ideas. What do you want us to talk about? And anything goes, really, pretty much. So that being said, we're going to jump into it. John, you brought up a really fun topic. I think it'd be kind of cool to see where this spirals into has-beens. And I had asked you,
like one-hit wonders.
Is it musicians, actors? You kind of said, just in general, that's along the basis of it. So I thought we'd go ahead and jump into that. I've got an actor in mind because, we're kind of thinking of a has-been. Now, when I think of a has-been, I guess I'm thinking like we're all in our 40s, like an actor or a musician or a band who was around, like, I guess, an artist like the 80s, 90s, and just never seen again.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean ever, or like, okay, they randomly popped up in a bad B movie straight to video in like 5 years ago, but other than that, like, are they still considered a has-been, right? Or they literally just fell off the face of the earth and they're not dead?
I guess maybe both. I mean, because like, right when you said that, I thought of, what is his name? Ian Ziering or something from 90210. And now he's doing he was doing the
Sharknado.
Yeah. So, I mean, he did a lot of those. And even Tara Reid, I think, was in
she was
one of them. And she fell off.
Yeah.
Quick. After American Pie, it was like she did a few and then that was it.
Well, I think if you kind of look at the cast, really, I think there's probably a handful from there. Mia Swarty, I didn't really see her much.
No, I don't think any.
Shannon Elizabeth.
No, she was in the scary movies.
Scary movie, yeah, the spoof. The last time I saw her was at Whole Foods.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, thinking back, I don't think a lot of them have really done anything big like that. Far that just came out of you, but
I don't know what you're talking about. But I had one.
What, a fart?
No, an actor, a has-been.
Oh, okay.
Much like the two. Steve Gutenberg, and go.
Man. Well, shit,
Steve Gutenberg.
I mean, the only thing I remember is Police Academy.
Yeah, and Cocoon.
Well, Cocoon, yeah.
And I think
I want to say he was in something else.
High Spirits.
Recently, I think he was in something. Oh, man.
Oh, it had to have been straight to video.
I don't know, Mike, you're the one with the phone. Steve Gutenberg.
Well, but he definitely falls. And if you're going to bring him up, like go like into the 80s and 90s, because you were going to recognize,
So it says he was in Aladdin, Strange World, and here recently Frozen 2 in 2019.
Voiceover.
Yeah.
Okay, go back.
Go back further.
Like popular movies.
Popular movies.
Back in time.
Okay.
Go back to the future.
I'm going to go back in time.
Yeah, might kick me out.
It's because you're asking about Gutenberg. In fact, I think there's even a term we got like to go.
You got Gutenberg.
You got Gutenberg.
Yeah.
That actually might be the term for Hollywood actors who are husbands. You got Gutenberg.
Yeah, it just kicked me out. Won't bring him back up.
Wow, that's crazy.
You'll have to look it up.
We're trying for Plan B.
So, come up with another one.
How about Paul Hogan?
Paul Hogan.
The Crocodile Man, Crocodile Dundee.
And I was like, Paul Hogan, I was like, is that like
a
legitimate son of Hulk Hogan?
No.
I mean, I guess that's a good example of a has-been, because he was only in two movies, right? That were...
Yeah.
It was the Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2.
And that was it?
No, there was that one where he plays the angel.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Oh, man. I can't think of the name.
But do you remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Can't
but of
remember
course, when you said that, I automatically thought of Angels in the Outfield. And that had, what's his name? Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it when he was young.
And Danny Glover.
And Danny Glover.
Steve Gutenberg. Short Circuit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Short Circuit. Yeah, that was okay.
He was in where is it right here? He was also in 3 Men and a Baby.
Okay. Yeah. Tom Selleck and who was the other one?
Ted Danson. I mean, and that might just be about it, as far as like the big ones, but he was like a big actor for like a 10-year time frame, especially Police Academy.
Oh,
and then like 1990 came and it was like,
yeah. Well, I mean, you think about Tom Selleck and Ted Danson. I mean, look at their careers kept on going and his didn't.
Yeah.
I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe it was just how they looked or how they were as actors or maybe they just...
So sometimes you have a has-been because it's their personal choice. Like, I'll give you a good example.
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
He stepped away.
He stepped away on purpose for his kids.
What about Linda Blair, The Exorcist? She really didn't do much after that.
And that has been, And I think, and this is my opinion, I think you probably find a lot of has-beens.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so bad, like a has-been. I feel like a lot of people who are pigeonholed as a has-been actor. I watch from a bird's eye view. I bet you a very large percentage, if not half, are probably childhood actors.
Oh, yeah.
Who were very big, and then they just could never reclaim anything.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
Well, yeah, Corey Feldman was on my mind.
And Corey Haim before he died.
Yeah.
But I mean, he died as an adult. So, I mean, that's, you know, but Corey Feldman, I mean, he tries. Oh, God, he's horrible. Oh, he should just stop altogether, poor guy.
Just stop while you're ahead.
Please, just stop.
Like, just live your life and don't try to be something you're not.
When I think of a band that was a has-been, bands that had like a very significant, huge song, like a one-hit wonder, right? Smash Mouth. It's like they came out swinging. They got on they got on Shrek, and that was.
Yeah.
That was it.
Hey,
now you're an all-star.
Crazy Town.
Yep, that was like I'm sure they probably had more than one album, but it was only that album.
Here's another good one. Vanilla Ice. He only had like a one hit.
Yeah, but he's kind of come back.
Well,
not a celebrity kind of.
It's more of a
personality type deal now. Yeah, with the commercials
like he's more human, I guess. He's not so much the celebrity now.
To the extreme, he rocked the mic like an idiot. You know, at the end of the day, and for shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't help. What was his name? Fucking something Van Winkler or something. It was like a really
it was a bad name. Yeah.
Mario Van Peebles.
Nope. Another has-been.
Oh, yeah.
It was just straight out of the 80s into
wasn't he on one of the Universal Soldier, or wasn't he something like that?
Bro, at that point you were a has-been. If that's the last thing you did.
I mean, the only one I really remember him from is Heartbreak Ridge, which y'all might have not seen with Clint Eastwood.
That was a while ago. I don't remember. Yeah.
I mean, that was.
But that's like what I'm saying. They could pop up here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're only doing like one-offs. Like, you know, I'm sure him in it. It wasn't like starring Mario Van Peebles. It was like, is that Mario? And you watch the credits, you're like, shit, that was Mario Van Peebles. I knew it.
Well, I was going to say Wesley Snipes. I mean, he was pretty high in his career. Then he fell off, and then he came back in Deadpool and Wolverine.
I think
as his original character.
Now they're fixing to do Blade. They're going to do another Blade.
See that I read something that they're still trying to produce it.
Oh.
And they said by the time they produce it, that the replacement or whatever, he's going to be too old. Like, that's how long they've just been putting it off.
Damn.
That he's already aging, and it's like, y'all been doing it for like, I don't know, 10 years or so?
Didn't he get in trouble for like tax evasion or something? That's why he fell off. Wasn't that why?
I don't know, man.
Wesley Snipes, because he got in legal trouble.
I think he was on Expendables too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He got in legal.
So even in the later years, I mean, he was still doing like significant stuff here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he counts as a has-been.
Well, I mean, he fell off, but he got back on, and now he's.
I got one for you I got one for the one-hit wonders as far as music goes. How about Kung Fu Fighting?
Jesus Christ.
Carl Douglas.
Yeah, man.
That's a one-hit wonder.
Definitely.
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba. There you go.
Yeah.
Another one hit. What is it? I get knocked down.
And I get up again.
Yeah.
You should have just stayed knocked down.
You should have just stayed down. Pissed the night away.
Hanson, poor kids.
And they tried to come back.
I know,
older, but
Well, and there's that, like, your kids, man. Good luck.
Yep.
You know.
Well, yeah, I mean that happened to a lot of what is it? Kid bands, I guess. You know, that they came out
because
when they're young, but then they got
like
older and
it's
like
this.
Yeah, look
not
what happened.
the same anymore.
Exactly. Look what happened to Menudo. I mean, I get it, man.
Menudo.
Yeah, Menudo don't anymore.
What else is there? But yeah, like you said, Rick Moranis. I mean, he chose to
back off
to
focus on
devote
family.
everything to his family instead of.
Well, he was so smart anyway. He already had so much money, and he just knew to be.
And now he's coming back to do Spaceballs 2.
Yes,
they're supposed to be out next year.
Yes, and I cannot believe that Mel Brooks is still going to be in it. I'm sure that
is he still playing yogurt?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure if they were smart, I'm hoping that all the producers and himself having also being a producer and an actor have done a lot of pre-record parts just in case he dies so that they can at least throw it in the movie.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you.
They can deep fake it.
What they going to do about what was the one?
Clone his voice.
Yeah, are they going to use AI for some of the ones that have died, like John Candy?
Well, they've already done. Didn't they do that with Ghostbusters? With Spangler?
Yeah, Spangler. Yeah, they AI'd it.
And what about
Wait, was it Spangler? Egon Spangler.
Who was the Lone Star?
Oh, Bill Pullman.
Is he still alive?
No, he's gone.
I thought that was Paxton.
Bill Paxton's dead.
Oh, maybe not. I thought he was gone. But maybe not.
Maybe Bill Pullman. There might be a has-been.
Dang.
Well, come on. The last thing I can remember Bill Pullman, where I was like, wow, Bill Pullman was Independence Day.
Yeah.
He played the president.
Yeah. Oh, he's dead then. The guy that played the president's out of there. He died.
Was that like 2017 or something? Was he No, Paxton was the one that did Twister, right?
Yeah, Paxton's the one that did. Okay, maybe he's the one that's gone.
What do you got? You got something? Come on. Do it. Now. Come on.
I'm just checking to see if he's still alive.
It's not that hard. Just ask your AI.
I am. Yes, he's very much alive.
Oh, I thought he...
What was the last thing he did? Independence Day? 2?
Was he in that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he came back. He wasn't the president anymore. I don't think he was.
No, but he was a big part in the show.
I can't believe I forgot his name. I feel like such a dumbass. The guy from the Apartments commercial, the guy that talks like
Goldblum or whatever.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Is he considered a husband?
No, I don't know.
He came out in the Jurassic World movies.
The newer ones?
Yeah, because they brought back the 2 actors from Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
The husband and wife.
Sam Neill.
Yeah, they brought them back.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't bring back the kids, but they brought those 2 actors back.
Interesting.
Yes.
What?
I mean, I think kind of bands are like a little easier. Like, I think bands aren't. I think one-hit wonders is kind of like. I mean, you're a one-hit wonder because you didn't recapture anything, and then your label drops you. Oh my God, Barbie Girl. That was a
one-hit wonder.
I had a buddy of mine that actually had the CD. Yeah,
I did.
Really liked it. I remember. Oh, it was you? Yeah, I know it was you.
Probably.
We were young. We were so impressionable. It's okay. I mean, you like that. I was rocking out to the Rembrandt. So, but that was your copy, though.
And then that ended up being the theme song to Friends.
Well, the band wound up having the theme song.
Yeah,
I'll Be There For You. But the cassette you had was before that album came out.
Wendy O. Williams and the Plasmatics.
No one listening is going to hear. But we would go to 2 places. We would either go And if we really, 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 really saved our money up and played it just right, we would go to Miss Baird's thrift store or something.
Bakery thrift store.
Yeah, it was like the
Miss Baird's. That was always the.
Yeah, I think it was just Miss Baird.
Well, no, it was all the day old. It was like 5 pies for $1.
Yeah. We had one of those back home, and I would go to it also.
Man.
You get quarter bread.
You get the quarter bread, and then I think at the time up there they were doing like 35 cents for a loaf of bread, and then you get 5 pies for $1.
That was the thing. I think we ate our fair share of pies. It was like 5 pies for $1. But anyway, we would either do that. But then where the Miss Baird's was, it was like just like a walk away from the Winds.
Okay.
And then in the Winds, up in the front by the registers, you know how and everybody listening will know this, you go into any Walmart in the entertainment section, and once you try to dodge the people trying to sell you cable, right? Right next to them. And it's always, they put themselves right next to it on purpose because they know someone's going to stop to look in the $5 bargain bin DVDs. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Do you leave me alone. So Winds had like a bin but it was full of cassette tapes.
Okay.
But they were all cassette tapes that were being purged from
has-beens.
These were the has-beens that didn't make it at the actual record store. So Winds bought them on the cheap. Winds kind of was like an Ollie's now.
Okay.
And so we'd go in there, and correct me if I'm wrong, I honestly think they were either 25 cents, 50 cents, or $1 a cassette. I can't remember.
I want to say 25.
And we would go and buy random. I mean, it was just random.
Some of them were good. Some of them were like, what did I just buy?
Seriously. But it's really funny that through that, there's still bands that I have fallen in love with from those buying sessions.
Okay.
Some of them were ones he bought. Now, of course, I'd be going over to John's and just sitting there listening. That's why I wound up liking the Rembrandts. And then I didn't want to admit it later in life because I was like, I didn't like the band that wrote the Friends theme song. And then I have to tell people, this album is before they came out with that song.
Yeah.
They weren't cheesy yet.
Their first album
yeah.
Like that.
And then another one, he had the single for All I Want by Toad the Wet Sprocket. And they became one of my all-time favorite bands to this day. And I celebrate every one of their albums, singles, follow the guys on Instagram. I even sent them artwork they never responded to.
They're like, who is this?
They're like, oh, the guy's creepy, man. It was like, it's just one of my bird drawings.
Sending us artwork. We got in trouble.
Yeah, he didn't even stay on top. He didn't even draw a toad, man. So
it's to us or something down. You're gonna send us art, at least put something in there. A wet sprocket or something.
Yeah, couldn't even graph out a sprocket. Lame. But hey, thanks for liking our music. Yeah, you're welcome. And I still love you guys. I'll try harder.
I still remember rocking that Sony Walkman until it wasn't anything anymore.
Yeah.
And even just cheap Walkmans.
How do you
called Walkmans.
How do you like that for a has-been topic?
Yeah, Walkman.
Walkmans, Discmans.
I had the old
mini disc. The mini
disc one.
That was John right there.
Yeah.
That was probably the best thing I had.
Mike, you already know.
It never was anything.
You know John's Mr. Gidgy Gadgety, right? He'll always have some cool gadget gears or whatever. This was the guy that had. I'll never forget, talking about a has-been moment. He was so happy he got the Game Gear.
Oh, wow.
I wish I would have kept that because I think that's actually worth
I can't even remember. Was it like battery operated or could you plug it in and charge it?
I think
he had Mortal Kombat on there.
There were some other ones too.
Played the crap out of it.
It was one where you were like animals, like bears, wolves, something like that.
Oh my!
What was it? Oh man, I
Beast Wars. What?
It might have been like Beast Wars, or I don't know what it was, but I know you were like the characters were animals.
Interesting.
But I loved that thing.
That system had over 300 games to it.
I'm surprised it had that. Didn't you even?
And it was big too. That thing was thick.
Did you have the PSP?
I had the PSP. Well, when I was stationed in Hawaii, I'd use that whenever I'd come, home and go back. I'd be playing that. That's 6 hours.
Now, I had the Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I didn't have the Game Boy Color.
Dude, I think my sister still has the original Game Boy.
I had the original Game Boy. And I'm telling you, man.
Sometimes it's just nice to...
Nothing was more frustrating than playing freaking Metroid in black and white.
Black and white or green and...
Yeah,
was
exactly.
it green and gray?
It was green and gray.
Yeah,
that was...
And Tetris.
But then now...
And Mario World. I think they had a Mario World on there.
And then now I have the PlayStation Portal.
The Game Gear is selling for $239 right now.
Still. It was probably that much when it came out.
Yep.
The Atari Lynx. Remember that one?
Oh, man.
That was their handheld.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you remember this time period when I think I borrowed it from a friend or we were renting it from a game store. I had it for a reason. I don't remember why, but I feel like I had it for a minute. I had a 3DO.
3DO? What is that?
Wow.
You remember 3DO?
3DO.
It was the console in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it was real like futuristic-y. Like it was like, remember Star Fox? Like it was those.
God, I hated that game.
Only because of that one kid. But it was, loved Joseph. Stop. You're cheating. Why? Because I don't know how to play and I'm kicking your ass.
There you go. There's the console right there.
What is that, Panasonic?
Yeah, Panasonic.
3D?
Yeah.
3DO.
It was weird. It didn't last. I mean, it was so expensive and weird.
Yeah.
Remember Sega Saturn?
Yeah.
With the disc?
Yeah. Even
the band, that one famous band game.
What Nintendo had that? Wasn't the 64? No, the 64 still had the disc,
the cartridges. Yeah.
Oh, GameCube.
The GameCube. The little disc you put in.
God.
I still remember when I got the PlayStation 1. Oh man, I was so proud of myself.
I remember that too.
The PlayStation 2, and I had the projector, and I would play Turok.
Oh my God.
The dinosaur, and that was spectacular. I remember one time I was playing, dude, I had the surround sound on. And then one of I think it was like a velociraptor came up
scared the crap out of you.
Scared the shit out of me. I mean, it was surround sound, so I was just playing on my bed and what the...
Hey, John, do you remember the story about how I got my Sega Dreamcast? Weren't you with me when I got the Sega Dreamcast?
No.
At SAC?
No.
I thought you were with me.
I may have been with you, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Dude. I don't remember if the light was green when I passed it.
Well, this story actually, this story involves light. It involves the sunlight and how I acquired a Sega Dreamcast. True story. And yes, I cheated, but I didn't mean to, but then I did. So, it's like opening day. I guess we're like right before the school's about to start session.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a welcome outside party for all the students, right?
Okay.
So they had all the like vendors and people trying to sell you stuff, like the little kiosks out in the open, right? Well, there was a bus, like a party bus. And it was Sega. And so we went on the bus and their whole thing was they had these lotto tickets. Do you remember this now?
No, but
he's going along with it.
They had these lotto tickets, which was scratch off, right?
Okay.
Now, if you perfectly scratched off the winning combination, you won a Sega Dreamcast.
No joke.
And like 3 games or whatever, right?
Okay.
So, but if you scratched any other number off, it was void. So you could literally, it was like 20 sections, like 20 squares.
But you had to hit the right
You had
one.
to hit all like 5 perfectly. Okay. And I don't know for whatever reason. So in a way I didn't cheat because I mean, it came to me.
Or when it starts out like that, he cheated.
Well, listen, I
I
cheated.
didn't cheat, but
Yeah, but
did.
So people were coming in like, so everyone was in there like scratch and hop. But I get a little claustrophobic. And there was like a lot of people in there. So I was like, I'm just going to step outside and scratch my ticket. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. And it must have been when I went outside and I sat down and I was going to scratch my ticket. The lotto ticket, the scratch off, like for whatever reason, it looked a little see-through. So I put it up to the sunlight and I saw exactly what I needed to scratch off. So
no, I mean you found the
loophole.
The loophole. Like they didn't print them like they do lottery tickets now,
right?
Or scratch off now,
right?
You know, where the paper's thick enough to where you can't see it.
So I scratched it off, and I was like,
you outsmarted the system.
And I went inside, and I was like, did I win? And I remember they were like, did he win? Yeah, man, he won. Like, here you go. And all these people were like, what the hell? And they handed me it was in the box.
Yeah.
Like you would buy at this game store. Sega Dreamcast. It had 3 games in it. And I was like, sweet.
You're sweet. Yeah. I don't have to spend $200.
Yeah.
So I went home and felt bad for about a day or two. Felt guilty. But then I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, because I was just like, I mean, I was like, well, I mean.
Yeah, but why would you feel bad for
winning?
Well, because I found out that I found the loophole. I found the cheat.
But you just have to be like you don't know what made you hold up the ticket to the sun.
To see through it, yeah.
And didn't make you sneeze or anything, but, you know.
I don't remember. It's a good point. I mean, I'm sure I did, since that's what most sane people do when they look up at the sun.
You know,
that's how I got Sega Dreamcast.
That works. That works.
Sega Dreamcast is now a has-been. The irony.
The irony.
No. Well, guys, if you've liked our has-been topic, please let us know in the comment section. If you want us to cover over a has-not, or maybe on the next episode, just let us know. Or why isn't it? We'd be more than happy to. We'd be more than happy to entertain. Could have been.
Would have been. Should have been.
There's a lot of bins involved here that are potential. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
There you go. Hit the bell. What bell?
Hit the bell. Was that the bell in the background?
Yeah, I think so.
That might have been the bell.
Some stuff might be popping off right now in the neighborhood. I don't know. Getting cloudy and people are yelling. See y'all later and have a great night.
Yoo-hoo!